Alright guys, how's it going? Right, so last episode I bought myself a Type 6 and I flew around into those signal sources and stuff. Probably not the most exciting episode you ever saw. I think it's time to get back into something a bit more my style, so I'm going to sell off all this stuff again and get back into the Cobra. You all know the drill by now. Make sure you downgrade everything above the fuel tank and sell off everything below. Right, so I'm kicking around 4 million, and that's going to be 5 million after I trade in. Right, so I'm going to trade in for the Cobra again. Right, so 4.5 million. You do need about 10 million for a fully A-spec Cobra, so clearly I'm quite a bit away from that. However, I should be able to get something that is more than good enough. Right, so we didn't quite have the gear I was looking for, so I'm going to go look for a high-tech station nearby. Yembo looks good. Yembo, I remember this one from something else. Right, we're going to plot my route to there anyway and see if I can get some better outfitting there. Right, so just about every episode up till now, you've seen me struggling with one main thing, the shield. So let's just fix that. It's not cheap at 1.6 million. You basically leave yourself with a choice between this or the thrusters. In the Cobra's case, probably the smart thing to do is go for this A4 shield generator as soon as you can afford it. It's not going to leave me with an awful lot of money, yeah. Now, this is also going to mean I need a power plant upgrade, yeah, so maybe get away with a B though. You need to think very carefully about what you want to achieve. Right now, with this build, I've only got 20 cargo capacity, but that gets me the A3 controller, the A3 limpet collector. I can't really decide if this is a smart move or not. Would I be better off going with the 2 cargo racks there at 32 capacity and just going with the A1? It's a big difference between that 1 and 2 limpets, yeah? It's a case of, if I go with the 1 and I end up not being able to pick up enough cargo to fill my 32 space, or do I go with the 2 and end up having not enough space and being able to pick up the cargo really quickly? Yeah, I mean, this is when you realise that although the Cobra is great, it's not awesome, you know, it's really not absolutely awesome. I also decided probably go with the A2 shield cell bank just to really hammer home the better shield. Not convinced how well an A2 is going to fill an A4 though, even in a Cobra. And with this, I'm also going with the capacity 4 cargo rack to bring it up to 20, which means I can't have the interdictor. You really do have to make some pretty hard choices there. Right, so this is what I basically decided on, simply because this is what's in the shop and this is what I can power. As you can see, I don't actually have enough power once I'm deployed. Now that I've got voice attack, I can really set this up quite easily to use my shield cell, just by putting away my weapons, using the cell, and then, you know, even 5 seconds later I could probably set a macro to bring my weapons back out or something. So that's something to work on, I think, during this episode. I'm back up to the 32 cargo space and I've got the A1 collector and hatch breaker. The big difference is obviously the A4 shield with the shield cell bank. I may well be biting off a little more than I can chew here because it's been a while since I've used the shield cell, especially when I'm going to be managing power. Now, I'm actually going to go with 2 gimbaled beam lasers on my mediums and 2 gimbaled multi-cannons. Probably not going to have enough in terms of power to constantly feed those, but might as well give it a go anyway. Right, as you can see, my power usage is 108%, however, this is simply because the shield cell bank is putting me over. If I switch it off, my usage goes to 99%, so all I need to do is set my shield cell bank to priority 2. Whenever I bring out my weapons, the shield cell bank will power down. When I put my weapons away, my shield cell bank will become usable. Now, fire groups are already set up, beam lasers and multi-cannons all on the same. Right, I've just realised I don't have a cargo scanner. I better fix that then. Possibly the worst pirate in existence. Right, so I'm keeping the chaff launcher obviously, and I'm going to get rid of the heat sink launcher. This is going to put me really close on power again if I want a better than the 2 kilometre one. And let's just stick with the 2 kilometre scanner then. Now I need to put the scanner onto my button 2. Right, so yeah, pretty much the same setup except I've changed to beam lasers instead of the pulse. I'll figure out what I think about that once I use it. Hatch breaker on 1, collector on 2 on my second fire group, and I've got the cargo scanner on my button 2 in my main fire group. Again, just need to switch off the shield cell bank, can toggle that for weapons and shield cell. Now I should probably set that macro up in voice attack before I go anywhere because yeah, guaranteed I'm going to need it. I'm going to actually launch and then I'm going to test out my shield cell macro outside. Right, that appears to be it fixed. There's a couple of things I'm going to have to check as well. But you'll see how that works out while I get into combat. I'm just going to restock up in some shield cells again and then head out in my way.
Request granted.
Whoops.
Hull integrity compromised. Shields offline. Landing gear deployed.
That's not good. I guess that's what happens when you ram a Type 9 inside a station then? Who is this guy? I'm going to be checking him out later, I think.
Target shields offline.
Yeah. Harmless Type 9. No such thing. First time for everything. Didn't even get time to use my shield cell. Ah dear. I just try not to overthink these things. Right, we've got shield cells and we've got limpets. Now we're going to head out and try to find an anarchy system. Right, so we're looking for some anarchy systems. I'm at one just now, but there's no resource sites here. Let's head over here then. Ouch. Right, so yeah. Right, BD plus 234334. And I don't have... Oh god, look how far away this is. I don't have my advanced discovery scanner anymore. Right, so that's no good. I'm going to have to go somewhere else. This is going well. Right, let's head over here. This is Independence. Quite a few anarchies over here actually. Yeah. Ross 777. Let's have a look at the system map. Right, there's not going to be any resource sites here. Now, what about you? Aha, this looks good. Right, I'm going to head over to here. HR8276. Pretty good chance of some resource sites here. Nice big class F. I've got a galaxy-wide bounty of 188,000. Has that gone down? I think that's gone down. That's what it is though. Right, resource extraction site, 700. I'm going to lock onto that. It's a nice looking planet. Right, let's find a victim. As if by magic, an asp appears. Right, here we go. This guy's competent, probably not a miner. Check out his cargo. And looks like we've got a fight going on already. Now I should say I do have a keybind now for my targeting. What's he got? Marine equipment and water purifiers. Not really bothered about any of that. Python. Let's check this guy out. I'm guessing this guy could be a bad guy though. Whoa. Bad girl even. Competent Python. Coltan basic medicines. Nope, don't care about that either. An expert in an asp. And that's useless. Right, what about this adder then? An expert in a diamondback explorer. Could be some pretty tough fights here, but not if he's going to crash into asteroids. Made that pretty easy. Mineral extractors, they're worth quite a bit, I suppose, aren't they? Let's soften this guy up then. Oops. I'm not entirely happy with my targeting stuff.
Programming liquid brew. Hatch breaker liquid engaged. Target shields online. Target cargo dropped. Target shields offline.
Right, maybe needed to soften him up a little bit before I got him to drop his cargo, yeah. Did manage to get all his cargo with one limpet, yeah.
Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
Fire off the collector.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming liquid brew.
Yeah, this is where you sort of wish you had more than one again. This adder kinda bugging me with his ninjaing off my cargo. Yep, it's kinda spread out. There's a lot to be said for waiting until your target is almost done, yeah, until he's almost dead, and then try to siphon his cargo off right at the very end. There is only a 1200 meter range on the collector, yeah.
Line.
Type 7.
Shield.
Let's get him scanned. Again, he decides to crash into the asteroid. This is going to help me out.
Target shields offline.
I don't want any of that though. Right, so this is a guy, the federal dropship, who was trying to pirate me, or who thought about it. Let's scan him. Indite. Water purifiers. It's not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm kind of looking for a big score as opposed to smaller things. Should be quite an interesting fight, this one, actually. This expert asp versus this federal dropship. This guy's got nothing. Computer components and hydrogen fuel. Again, computer components not really worth a great deal. Hydrogen fuel clearly not worth a lot.
Shields offline.
You're a goner, Sparks. Right, so a drop ship. And a Type 7, we're gonna check this one out first. You can sort of tell why having like a longer range one would be nice, but the power draw is ridiculous on them. Plus they're just gonna take off, yeah, so... Imperial slaves, nice. Now with 4 pips and weapons, that's not bad, yeah? You get some pretty decent fire in there.
Under attack. Collect liquid expired.
This guy's almost done already.
Programming liquid room. Target shields online.
That's annoying.
Target shields offline. Scan detected. Hatchbreaker limpet engaged.
This is interesting. Now this federal dropship may decide.
Cargo dropped.
Right, what dropped? Not the stuff I wanted really.
Destroyed.
Annoyingly, because somebody else joined in. Right, here's another Type 7. I'm going to get rid of this Gwai
Target
because
shields offline.
he's starting to meddle with my pirating. And blow him away.
Under attack. Target destroyed.
Right, Type 7.
Target shields offline.
Some Indite there. The Indite's pretty good, yeah?
Target shields online.
But still not great. I'm looking for the big score. Yeah. It's just so busy. I mean, there's so many people around. This guy's going down by the looks of things.
Target shields online.
He got his shields up, but not quick enough.
Shields offline.
Yeah, sadly he's going to be dead. Personal weapons as well. That's annoying.
Target destroyed.
Federal dropship.
Programming liquid room.
Oops, that wasn't so smart.
Scan detected.
Rutile and hydrogen fuel. This guy's got nothing. Yeah, it's going to attack me though. Yeah, this is a little bit risky fighting dropships and stuff like that in here.
Target shields offline. Collector liquid expired.
Not good.
Shields offline. Hull integrity compromised. Taking damage.
Look at how good the hull is on this Cobra.
Target shields online.
Way, way better than the shields for sure. Now I'm powering my shield cell up.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Didn't work my shield cell.
Target shields offline.
That's a bit of an epic, this one. One thing's for sure, shields regenerate fast.
Target shields offline. Shields online. Programming liquid through. Programming liquid through.
Get my hatch breaker off, don't.
Hatch breaker liquid engaged. Target cargo dropped.
Who's pirating who, Alex? Finish him off.
Target destroyed.
Right. Bunch of nonsense though, sadly. Hydrogen fuel worthless and rutile is not worth a great deal, I believe. Yeah. Total crap. However, that was a nice little fight. Yeah, you saw there that the hull of the Cobra is considerably better than the shield. You know, it's quite interesting when you think about it, but if you imagine I had the military or the mirrored surface hull, yeah, I would have been taking no damage there from those pulse lasers. Practically just stick around forever. The big danger is you start taking damage to your canopy and stuff like that, yeah? It's not really going as planned, this, though, you probably noticed, yeah? Right, there's a Type 7. Power generators and bauxite. Oh, the bauxite's completely worthless. Power generator's not much good either, to be honest with you.
Target shields offline.
A clipper.
Target shields online.
Now you'd expect clippers to have plenty of Imperial slaves, right? This guy might be in a wing. Yeah,
Scan detected.
a wing of 4. This could be interesting. From the looks of me, he's just going to leave it. Why is it they think that I'm any good? Because I'm not harmless. I mean, seriously. Again, he's not carrying an awful lot. Right, here's an asp. You'll notice that I tend to favour asps quite a lot as targets. Yeah, I don't know why, because I got wasted by one who had turrets, of course. Yeah, it's changed days now with all the turrets and stuff. More rubbish, I'm afraid. I guess maybe I should go into metal-rich ones, yeah? Would that make sense? Being in a metal-rich? Right, we've got metallic ones and metal-rich here, so I'm guessing this would be the smart thing to do. Slaves. Right, so this guy's a target. He's in a wing. He's trying to outrun me. Pretty annoying actually, yeah. He's going to get away. He's faster than my collector, I think. My limpet. Maybe not. Slaves, good stuff.
Target destroyed.
There isn't anything stopping you, of course, from picking up canisters yourself, even though your limpet's out. Just make sure you're travelling very slowly.
Detected. Cargo scoop retracted.
So who's this? A sidewinder trying to pirate me? Again, when you're scanning them like this, make sure you've got 4 pips into shields, yeah? Kinda makes sense. It's not the easiest thing ever. Especially when you've got to be within 2 kilometres, yeah? As you can see, my shields are holding quite nicely, however. Right, finally got this guy scanned. He's got personal weapons and atmospheric processors, right? I'm kind of running out of limpets.
Target shields offline.
Let's pick this little guy's pocket.
Programming limpet drone. Hatchbreaker limpet engaged. Target cargo dropped.
Time to finish him off.
Programming limpet
Oh,
drone.
that was wrong. I'm kind of wasting limpets here.
Target destroyed. Hatchbreaker limpet expired. Deployed.
What's this sidewinder trying to do? Oh no, you don't. Yeah, no, I don't think so, sunshine. As if it wasn't hard enough. Bloody sidewinders ninjaing your cargo. He does actually still have them, yes, that's pretty smart at least. Sorry, David. Your bacon is about to be cooked.
Target shields offline. Programming limpet drone.
It's just going to cost me even more limpets.
Hatchbreaker limpet engaged.
Yeah, I'm going to need to get more limpets as well.
Collector limpet expired.
This is a fail. Right, I don't have an awful lot of awesome stuff, however, I got 1 slave. It's really not easy, as you can see, yeah? I've been trying, but there's an awful lot in your way preventing you from being a successful pirate, that is for sure. Right, so let's head in to Britnov Dock. Right, I'm being interdicted. Imperial Courier, no less. Interesting.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Under attack. Programming limpet drone.
It's not what I wanted to do. I keep firing off my Olympics by mistake. Rather annoyingly. I've got 1 left as a hatchbreaker though. He's going to collect his cargo, yeah.
Cargo scoop deployed. Collector limpet expired.
Annoying.
Target
Right, what did they drop? Might as well take it. Yeah, I'm starting to think interdictor's the way to go. Choose your target out in space. Start looking for those big juicy type 7s and stuff. Maybe even type 9s out in space. Just be careful. You know, if you can get your chaff launcher used so that you're not getting ripped apart by turrets. So I think that's what I'm going to try after I get back to the starport. got a vulture now, an expert vulture. I would like to probably avoid this one, yeah. So let's see if I can. I've got no limpets or anything, so...
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, so 3,000 reload cost, 1,800 repair, 362 refuel. Again, you just look at these 140,000 plus cargo transports. So much easier than all this. All my stuff, atmospheric processors, not worth a lot. Neither are mineral extractors. Here's the thing, right? Selling off in these, you're getting less money because they're, yeah, okay, they're stolen, but you get less. You don't get the bonus for them being illegal in the system. Yeah, you get more of a bonus if it's illegal. So selling stuff here, maybe not the smartest thing to do. I can get rid of that bio-waste for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not massively impressed by all this so far. Really, this is nothing for over an hour in that resource extraction site. Very poor indeed. There's no balance, yeah. There's just no balance whatsoever. Bulletin board mission, 140,000 to smuggle slaves. Another one, 44,000. Sad to say, but that's where the money is. On the flip side, that was an awful lot more fun than running those cargo runs all day, yeah. So hopefully in the next one, you will see me getting a big score. I'll catch you later.